People love to talk, 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 talk. They whisper their worries, scream their doubts, spill their plans like they've got it all figured out. But tell them to be silent, oh, that's when they panic. See, silence, it's uncomfortable, it's uncertain, it's the part of the act where the magician's hands pause right before the trick is revealed. And people, people don't like silence. Makes them nervous, makes them think. And that's dangerous. Because thinking leads to questions, and questions lead to doubt, and doubt, doubt is like a little crack in a dam. Just a little one, just a hairline fracture, but give it time and the whole thing bursts. That's why they need noise, constant chatter, gotta drown out the silence before it has time to work on him. But you're supposed to wait, and not just wait, but wait quietly. You're supposed to stand there, hands in your pockets, mouth shut, and trust that something's happening even when nothing looks like it is. And that drives people insane. They want signs, they want movement, they want to hear a whisper in the wind, see a door creak open, anything to let them know they're not wasting their time. Because what if they are? What if nothing's coming? What if they're standing there all alone with nothing but their own foolish faith keeping them company? See, silence is a gamble. It's stepping off a ledge with no net, no parachute, no proof that you'll land safely. And people, they hate that. They need control, they need certainty. And when they don't have it, they panic. And when they panic, they talk. They talk to their friends, they talk to their family, they talk to anyone who'll listen just to hear something, anything that makes them feel safe again. But it doesn't need safety. It doesn't need validation. It doesn't even need you to understand it. It just needs you to trust it. That's the real test, isn't it? Not whether you can wait, not whether you can hold on, but whether you can do it without needing proof. Whether you can sit in that silence, let it press in on you, let it make you question everything you thought you knew and still say, I believe. But most people, they break. They give in. They can't handle the unknown, so they start talking, start planning, start fixing what was never theirs to fix in the first place. And just like that, they lose. They talk their way right out of a miracle. Because miracles don't come when you demand them. They don't operate on your timeline, your logic, your desperate need for reassurance. No. They come when they choose to, when the moment is right. And until then, you've got to shut up and wait. That's the deal. No negotiations, no shortcuts, just silence. The kind that gnaws at you, tests you, makes you want to scream just to hear something in the emptiness. But if you can take it, if you can sit there, alone with your thoughts, alone with your doubts, alone with nothing but faith keeping you company, well, then you might just see what most people never do. People love to ruin a good thing before it even begins. It's almost like they can't help themselves. You ever see someone planting a seed? They dig a little hole, drop it in, cover it up. Simple, right? But here's the fun part. Waiting. And people, they're awful at it. Day 1, they're checking. Day 2, they're poking around. By day 3, they're digging it up just to see if anything's happening. And what do they find? Nothing. A lifeless little seed just sitting there, looking back at them like, what, you think I was just going to grow on command? See, that's the problem with people. They don't know when to leave things alone. They think just because they don't see movement, there is no movement. So they panic. They start talking, they start doubting. They go around asking people, hey, you think this is really gonna happen? You think this is real? And the moment they do that, oh, they've lost. Because now they've opened the door. Oh, and when you open the door, oh, the voices come flooding in. Some people will doubt you. Some will mock you. Some will smile and pretend to support you, but deep down, they're waiting for you to fail. And then they're the ones who disguise their doubt as concern. Oh, I just don't want you to get your hopes up. Maybe you should have a backup plan. You sure this is a good idea? And just like that, the seed gets dug up. You ever see a person destroy their own miracle before it even begins? It's tragic. They pray, they wait, they hope, but then they get impatient. They go blabbing, looking for confirmation from people who don't even believe in miracles themselves. And that's where it all falls apart. Because those people, they fill their heads with doubt, twist their faith into fear, convince them that maybe, just maybe, this thing they were hoping for, it was never going to happen anyway. And now it won't. Because the moment they speak doubt into existence, the moment they start entertaining the idea that maybe nothing's happening, maybe nothing will happen, well, then the seed just dies. See, some things aren't meant to be shared. Some things gotta stay buried, deep, hidden away from prying eyes and nosy little mouths. You ever notice how the biggest moments, the most powerful things, happen in silence? A storm brews before it breaks. A masterpiece is painted in solitude. A miracle takes root long before anyone sees the first signs of life. But people, they ruin it. They talk too soon. They invite too many voices. And those voices, they don't care about the miracle. They don't care about the faith. They just want to know the outcome so they can bet against you. And the funniest part, the ones who really win, they're the ones who say nothing. They keep their mouths shut. They guard their thoughts. They don't go around announcing what hasn't happened yet. Because they know. They know how fragile faith is. They know how quickly a miracle can be smothered under the weight of doubt. They don't need validation. They don't need opinions. They don't need anyone to believe with them. They just let it happen. And when it does, that's when people finally see. That's when all those doubters, all those mockers, all those concerned voices, that's when they shut up. Because now the proof is right there, undeniable, unstoppable, staring them in the face. But most people never get there. They talk too soon, ask too many questions, open too many doors, and let too many people in before the miracle even has a chance. And when they finally realize what they've done, it's already too late. People always think they know how a miracle should happen. They think it's got to be loud, grand, a spectacle, flashing lights, angels singing, the ground shaking beneath their feet. That's what they expect. That's what they want. But miracles, real miracles, they're quiet, subtle, sneaky little things that slip into your life when you're not looking. And if you're too busy waiting for a show, well, you might just miss it. You ever seen a person desperate for a sign? They beg, they plead, they demand something from above. Just show me, they say. Just let me know you're there. And when nothing happens, the doubt creeps in. They start thinking, maybe I was wrong. Maybe nothing's coming. Maybe I should just give up. But what they don't realize, what they never understand, is that the answer might already be there, lurking in the silence, hidden in plain sight. See, people expect thunder, but God whispers. They want fireworks, but He moves in shadows. They wait for something big, but the real test, the real moment, it's in what they do when nothing seems to be happening. Because, nothing is more dangerous than impatience. It turns believers into skeptics, turns faith into frustration, makes people talk when they should be waiting. And the moment they start talking, they let the doubt in. You ever see a person ruin their own blessing? It's pathetic. They get tired of waiting, so they force something to happen. They take matters into their own hands, try to push the miracle along. But miracles don't work that way. You chase them, and they slip right through your fingers. You rush them, and they crumble before they ever begin. Because a miracle, a real miracle, it doesn't need your help. It needs your trust. And trust, that's a rare thing. Most people, they don't trust anything they can't see. They don't trust a promise unless it comes with a tracking number. They want proof before they believe. But faith doesn't work like that. It asks you to step out onto the wire, blindfolded, with nothing but hope that there's something on the other side. And people, they hate that. They hate feeling out of control. They hate the waiting. They hate the uncertainty. So they start talking. They start doubting. They start dismissing what was already on its way. And just like that, the miracle, it slips right past them. You ever notice how the people who really see miracles don't go around chasing them? They don't go around announcing them. They don't try to control them. They just let them be, because they know something most people don't. They know that miracles don't come to those who demand them. They come to those who can handle the silence before they arrive. The ones who wait when there's no sign of life. The ones who don't need the lightning to believe in the storm. Because miracles, they don't belong to the ones who wait for proof. They belong to the ones who trust without it. People, they always think they know better. They want to be in control, want to have their little plans, their little schemes, their perfect, tidy timelines. They think if I do this, then God will do that. Like it's a game, a puzzle, some kind of cosmic vending machine. Insert a little faith, press the right buttons, and boom, out comes your miracle. But that's not how this works. That's never how this works. Because if it were that easy, everybody would be doing it. Everybody would be getting exactly what they want, when they want it, and wouldn't that be a nice little fantasy? But miracles, they don't bend to your schedule. They don't follow your rules. And that's where the real trouble starts, isn't it? Because when people don't see what they want, when they don't get their sign, their answer, their proof, they start talking, whispering, complaining, doubting, and that's when things get dangerous. Because see, when you speak, when you put words out into the void, you're not just throwing little thoughts into the air. No. You're creating something, shaping something, inviting something. And what you invite, that depends on what's inside you. Hope, that brings more hope. But doubt, that's a hungry little beast. It starts small, just a quiet little what if in the back of your mind, but then it grows, it spreads, it feeds on your impatience, your frustration, your need to be in control, and before you know it, that doubt has taken over. You're no longer waiting for the miracle. You're questioning if it was ever coming at all. And once you start questioning, you might as well have slammed the door in its face. You ever see a person talk their way out of a blessing? It's a special kind of tragic. They were so close, but they just couldn't keep quiet. They let their fear leak out through their words. They canceled their own breakthrough with their own mouth. And they don't even realize it. They think they're just being honest, just expressing their feelings, just venting. But words, oh, words are sharper than they look. They cut, they carve, they shape the world around you, whether you mean them to or not. And once they're out, you can't take them back. See, some people, they think silence is weakness. They think it means you've got nothing to say. But real strength, real power, that's knowing when to hold your tongue. That's knowing that some things are too important, too delicate, too sacred to be thrown into the wind like casual conversation. Because the more you talk, the more you open the door for doubt, for fear, for the wrong voices to slip in. And those voices, ooh, they love to whisper in your ear. And that's the thing about waiting, isn't it? It's not just about patience, it's about discipline, it's about control. Can you stand in the silence without breaking? Can you hold your faith without needing a sign? Can you keep your mouth shut when everything inside you is screaming to demand an answer? That's the real test. That's what separates the ones who receive their miracle from the ones who talk it away. But people, oh, they don't like silence. It's uncomfortable. It makes them nervous. They feel like they have to fill it with something, anything. They'd rather speak doubt than sit in the quiet. They'd rather complain than wait in faith. They'd rather ruin what was coming than endure a little uncertainty. And that's why so many people never see the miracle. It's not because it wasn't coming. Oh, it was on the way. But they couldn't handle the quiet long enough to let it arrive.